Good morning. My name is Shalini. Today I'm going to give you a brief presentation about the book I've written, that is Dharma in Kali Yuga. As the name suggests, we are talking about Dharma. How Dharma is nothing but a duty that needs to be performed by oneself, and that Kali Yuga is a modern era. Basically, how a Dharma is being performed in a Kali Yuga, that is modern era. Before diving in more, let's know what are the chapters in this book. So, coming to chapter number 1, we talk about Dharma. That is, what is Dharma? As the name suggests, we are talking about what is Dharma, what are the types of Dharma, and how Dharma is performed. Coming to the chapter number 2, we are going to talk about the chapter Dharma in Bhagavad Gita. So basically, here we're going to know what are the duties that was being performed in Bhagavad Gita. It can either be Krishna's Dharma, Arjuna's Dharma, or any character's Dharma in Bhagavad Gita. As is the fourth chapter suggests dharmas of a son. A son has a various duties and various dharmas that needs to be performed towards their parents. That will be spoken here. And fifth chapter talks about dharma of a son. So basically, no, sorry. Fifth chapter talks about dharma of a daughter. Exactly like a son, even a daughter has a duty towards his parents and towards his brother, and those duties will be spoken here. And dharma of mother is the sixth chapter. Here, when a child is born, then we need to mold it into a nurtured being to live in the society, and that can be done by a mother. That is the duties of mother that will be spoken in sixth chapter. And coming to seventh chapter, that is dharma of a father. Exactly like a mother, there will be some particular what task and dharma, that is duties that need to be fulfilled by a father to mold their children or a child in order to grow well in this society, and that will be chapter number 7. Coming to chapter number 8, that is dharma of an husband. An husband has a various duties and responsibility once he is married that needs to be performed. Those duties will be spoken in chapter number 8. And coming to chapter number 9, that is the dharma of a wife. What are the dharmas? And that means what are the duties a wife. Before a wife, she's a woman when get married become a wife, and she has various responsibility, various people to take care of, like mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and various duties to be performed. Those duties will be taken in this chapter number 9. And coming to the last chapter, that is chapter 10, we will be talking about the dharmas of a brother and sister. What are the duties of a brother towards his sister, and what are the duties of his sister towards the brother. Those dharmas and duties will be spoken here. So let's start with the chapter number 1, where chapter number 1 talks about what is dharma. So basically here we are knowing the meaning of dharma. According to Indian religion, dharma, the term dharma represents duty. So there are going to be going to learn various duty, like let us take example of a father. A father's duty is to nourish their child. Whereas let's take a duty of a doctor. A doctor's duty is to cure his patient, whereas a teacher's duty is to share their knowledge with the kids and make them more educated. And the student's duty is to absorb those knowledge and gain more knowledge and utilize it for other purpose and educate others. These are some duties we can talk about. That is also dharma. That too is what dharma means. And we know that dharmas are of 4 types. That let's learn about it later. Let's dive into this second chapter. Second chapter is dharma in Bhagavad Gita. Basically, we are seeing what is dharma according to the perspective of Krishna. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita had a duty of being a chariot to Arjuna, where he performs various tasks in order to help Arjuna win the Mahabharata war. So basically, the duty of Krishna in that war was to help Arjuna win, and that duty was being performed by Krishna. That was Arjuna's duty. And sorry, I mean that was Krishna's duty to help Arjuna win the Mahabharata. So next, let's go into the chapter number 3, that is Dharma and Kali Yuga. Basically, here we are talking here about like Dharma and Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is nothing but modern era. In modern era, like as we said in the previous chapter, Krishna's had a duty in the Bhagavad Gita, that was to help. That was the entire concept about, like when we come to Kali Yuga in modern era, the society we are living in, there are particular tasks or the duties or dharmas that need to be performed. Let's take an example of a postman. A postman has the duty to give their courier or deliver the courier to particular purpose. A news reporter. A news reporter's duty is to tell the true news to the viewers that are viewing. And like previously said, a doctor's duty is to cure his patient. A scientist's duty is to like find a antidote. Like right now we are facing coronavirus, so various, like many people are dying from that. In order to save them, the scientists need to find the cure, and they are doing their task, and that is their duty. We are not telling that is not their responsibility, but they consider that as duty, and that is their dharma. So basically Kali Yuga talks dharma and Kali Yuga talks about how various duty in has been performed in Kali Yuga. Chapter number 4 talks about dharma of a son. So basically, a son has the various duties and responsibility. Like let us consider duty of son in modern era is to respect the parents, because they have provided them various needs like food, shelter, clothing. We have to be thankful for what we receive, and we have to repay the debts which is given to us. Basically, it's not necessary for a parent to provide all this, but a parent thinks that is their duty to provide all these needs. Once they are old, it becomes our duty to serve them, to protect them, to provide the needs that we have to provide them, that is necessary to them. Needs like food, shelter. Once they become old, they become our children. Like when now our parents, we are their children, so they provide all the necessary basic needs. But once our parents comes to an age, it is our duty, responsibility, dharma to give them the necessary needs that is required to them. So, and our other duty is to, a son's duty is to respect the grandparents. The grandparents are also like their parents, which they have to take care of. Now, let's talk about chapter 5, that is Dharma of a daughter. A daughter duty is exactly same as a son, but a daughter is a bit more gentler. But nowadays, in the modern era, a woman and a man are not differentiated. A woman has the power to work as like a man. So basically, a daughter responsibility is also to repay whatever their parents have provided them, to respect elders, to look after their parents, to provide the necessary needs once they come to an age. These are some duties of a daughter. Now let's talk about chapter 6. So chapter 6 talks about dharma of a mother. A mother is nothing but a parent who gave birth to their child. So she will nourish their child. She loves their kids. So basically here, a mother is has a various responsibility from the time she holds a baby in a womb. She nourishes, she provides them food, she takes care of them. Once they are born out, once they come out and face this reality, those kids need to be taught. So here, a mother's responsibility is to provide knowledge, education. We also consider mother as first teacher, because she is going to teach us various stuff that we have to learn. And a mother also has a duty to understand their children and help them out if they are in need or in a difficulty, because a mother is a good friend of a daughter or a son, because they share everything with their mother. And a mother can give a good solution in the end. And of course, a mothers need to protect their children and child and nurture them. That are the duties of a mother. Chapter 7 talks about dharma of a father. So basically, like a mother, father also plays an important role in a child's growth. A child consider their father as a superhero, that is also a role model and while growing up, and they want to become like their father. So here, father has to actually teach their kids valuable lessons in their life that will help them in the future. A main duty of father is to teach them a valuable lessons, and which is also same as a mother. As a mother's duty is also a father's duty. So they have to come together in order to give a child a better life and a better growth. He can also be a role model to their own. And they have to protect their child and lead them in a right path. And most important, a father's duty is to discipline their children, how to respect elders, how to speak politely, how to take care of humanity, how to be kind. These are some duties a father can perform in order for a child's growth. Now let's talk about chapter number 8, that is dharma of a husband. So here we are going to talk about various duty of husband. A woman gets married into someone she never knew before, but now it is different. So a woman would marry into someone's house she have never been. So it is a duty of a husband to take care and be responsible for her, because she trusted him and came. So these are some duties. As a woman believes him, he comes to exactly like he should be responsible and protect her. We should understand and support her in various circumstances. She should trust he should trust her. These are some duties of a husband that need to be performed. He should provide he should provide various stuff for her. It is his husband duty, like to take care of her and protect her. These are some duties of a husband. It is also important dharma of an husband to share both his sorrowness and happiness with his wife, because you can't be just I'll share only my sorrowness with you, or only share my sickness with you. No, if it is an husband and wife, they should share both happiness and sorrow moment in their life together. That's what makes a husband and a wife bond stronger. That can also be considered as an husband duty. Coming to chapter number 9, that is dharma of wife. Exactly as I said before, a woman, that is a wife should share both her sorrow and happiness with his husband. That is like both sickness and so happiness together, because they're going to spend their entire life with each other and it is a duty of wife to share both of them and to serve him or to take care of him when he is sick, and to respect his decision when he makes and be understanding and being supportive of his decision. These are some duties that can be performed by a woman, that is wife, towards his husband.